What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. Every time you see a great defense and you see them on the edge, a truly great defense gets pissed when they allow the garbage time touchdown to take away the zero. It's so hard to do that in the NFL, much less on the road, much less to the New England Patriots. And yeah, that's exactly what your New Orleans Saints just did. Patriots now 1-4. And look, man, for all the ups and downs of the Saints here early and the 17-point fourth quarter lead and everything else, look, you're 3-2. You know, you're 3-2. It's the NFL, and you're 3-2, and that's not a bad place to be. And you got to be, because your division is a little bit better so far than maybe you thought it was going to be. So you're keeping pace.
One Saints note that I wanted to make sure I said today, Jordan Howden, rookie from Minnesota, played his butt off.
Yeah.
He is a bright spot. He is somebody that I think has a long future in black and gold. And Marcus May's out. I've been critical of Marcus May. And Jordan Howden's going out there, and he is flashing.
Howden hooked up Pete Werner. Got him Werner's first pick of his career. What's crazy is, Jake, I was reading Mike Triplett's piece on New Orleans football, and Howden had finger surgery last week. Just last week, had finger surgery. Still out there making plays, arm heavy wrapped. So not only playing very well as a rookie out of Minnesota, but also playing tough. Finger surgery last week, doesn't matter. He's still in the game.
I think he played all but one play of the game defensively.
Where's Marcus Davenport? You know?
Losing in
Minnesota. That's how it's done, dude. That's how it's done.
Minnesota might be the new Chargers with the way they almost always win.
Yeah, well, last year was the inverse. They won all those one-score games. Now they're losing all of them.
I mean, they play they play well, and they're in all of these games, but it's like one play just disastrous.
Well, what was it last year?
The Saints had that a few
11
years
one-score games that they won?
I mean, the NFL.
No, they were 7-0. I want to say they were 7-0.
The NFL inherently is that for the one-score games, way more than college, obviously. But yeah, they were really good in the clutch, and this year they either can't make the play.
Yeah,
like against the Chargers where they had it in the end zone and just didn't make it, or they give up the play.
I mean, either way, look, you play in it like you said, in the NFL, everybody's going to finish in a lot of those games, but you should be around 50%.
Yeah.
Just mathematically. Like if you're a great team, if you're winning 60% of the time over a long time, that's going to mean you're going to end up in the playoffs more often than not.
And
they
now
were an
Jets
outlier positive last year. Now they're an outlier negatively this year for Minnesota.
We'll see how long Jets is out. He's got a hamstring issue, and you're explosive like he is. That's not great.
Mara, you called the game. What takeaways? Do you have any takeaways from this game that we haven't gotten to yet?
Yeah, the play calling was a lot better. Like the execution was too, obviously, but I think Pete Carmichael deserves a lot of credit after all the flack he took last week. And defensively, certain things we take for granted, but DeMario Davis and Marshawn Lattimore both having excellent seasons. Like Marshawn in coverage, but tackling really well too. Both of those guys definitely deserve mention. Plus, shout out to Alvin Kamara. I forgot to mention this during Weekend Winners, but he broke the Saints franchise record for touchdowns, scored his 73rd, passing up Marcus Colston. So shout out to Alvin. But that being said, I hope Colston's not kind of forgotten amongst the younger Saints fans, because he was a legend too.
Yeah, the Quiet Storm's a beast. Still, just an absolute shame he did not make a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, speaking of guys I don't want to forget about, Kendre Miller's getting better and better every week. The guy had 4 catches for 53 yards yesterday. He was your second leading receiver. Only 37 yards on the ground. Wasn't a ton of room to run, but he still fought for some tough yards, and he's getting better and better. I remember everybody was like, oh, he can't catch the ball out of the backfield. Just because you haven't doesn't mean you can't, and he's gotten better and better, kind of in that pass-catching role every week for the Saints. He looked really good yesterday.
Well, that 30-yarder he had, too, guess what? That was a play-action pass. There you go, Pete.
And he'll get better, too.
We're allowed to do this?
He'll get better, too, in pass protection. He's doing kind of some of the college stuff where he's patrolling the area. Not quite sure who he has just yet. And once he gets more comfortable with that, I think the receiving skills can even go in a different way. And at TCU, like you said, it's a good point, Taylor. Like, they didn't ask him to do it. He didn't have a lot of catches because they just didn't throw to him. But, I mean, it's something that certainly, like he said during the draft process, I can do it. They just didn't ask me to.
So look, just an awesome win for the Saints, man. Again, like I said, one of those that is as chill of a fan experience as you will ever find in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like the game was never really threatening. They never got anything going. It
almost became background fodder.
Yeah, exactly. It did for me. I started
yeah.
kind of like doing stuff around the house and whatnot. But it was like it wasn't like the Green Bay game where you had the big lead, but the offense just couldn't like okay, hold on, we need the dagger. No, everything worked. Shout out New Orleans. 3-2 now. 34-0 shutout. I don't care how bad you think the Patriots are. It's the NFL. That is not supposed to happen. You made it happen. Now just get ready to finish things off because right now, if you look at the NFC South, Bucks, they play tonight, right? Is today Monday? Yeah.
They have a bye week this week, right?
Oh, they have a bye week.
That's why Baker was in Dallas.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
They play the Lions next.
So Bucks 3-1 right now. Falcons 3-2. Saints 3-2. We all had that, right? Entering the year, the NFC South being really good. Panthers suck though. They're 0-5. But so you got to win. You got to keep pace.
No, they're bad. Adam Thielen's great though.
Yeah, he's having a good season. And honestly, Desmond Ridder deserves some props for what he did yesterday. Yeah. He had his best game of the season.
Ritter's Ritter's got a little juice. I don't know what to make of him, but he's doing enough thus far. We'll see. Shout out Young Hoku, knocking it through, I suppose. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the two guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.